So we are in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond for one particular reason, and that's the newly introduced Wonder Trade. And I know it's not newly introduced by the time this video is going out. Video is going out, and that's because I've waited a long time to do this. So basically, when it came out, I still had to edit my entire Nuzlocke, Part 3, and then I also realized I had to get the Gen 2 video out before the end of April, which is when I'm recording this. It's going to come out in May. And so I've decided to do something a little bit different, and that's that I caught 100 Pokemon from Route 1. I'll name them Smash Time YT because you gotta get that shameless self promotion. And I'm going to Wonder Trade them all, and you are going to see that on a time lapse, and then I'm going to review it for you at the end. And I know I'm not the first person to do this, I know it's actually been done quite a bit before, but it seemed fun. So I kind of wanted to try it out, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to have some fun and see what Pokemon we get. So let's get right into the Wonder Trades. The 100th Pokemon we need to trade. And it's a level 3 Bidoof. I'm gonna do this one not as a time lapse just so you guys can see it. Because why not? We're skating in Europe, we might go somewhere else. It looks like we're in Asia. So let's see what we get. It's gonna be like, knowing how this is gonna go, it's gonna be like a Badoo, probably a Shanks or Starly, or maybe a starter. Two Chimchars in a row. All right. So that's wrapping up all 100 Wonder Trades in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. So I will be right back showing you the 100 Pokemon that we just traded for. Okay, so let's go right into the Pokemon that we got. And starting from the first box, I'm just going to show you all 100 in the order that we got them. So I'm going to quickly scan through them all. And then you're going to see them. And then afterwards, I'm going to organize them by like cool versus not cool. So that way there's like a system to it. So you can see what I got and what order I got it in. But for now, I'm just quickly and lazily just showing you all the 100 Pokemon. This is the order that I traded them in. I believe I received like a couple of mine back, like very early on I did, but not too much after that. See, there's some weird patterns, like there was Chansey, Houndoom, Chansey, and then of course at the end, there was 2 Chimchars in a row. I wonder if they're from the same person. But yeah, that is all 100 Pokemon that I got, ending with 2 Chimchars, and I'm going to organize them. I'll be back in a flash. Okay, well, I did it. It took me basically an entire day. Well, I did like 2 Pokemon. I was like, I'm bored. I'm going to do this on my own time. So I did it. It's a day later. And I'm going to show you the organized boxes, which I just promised you. And we're going to start here. So these are the very, very common Pokemon. As you can see, I got 4 Bidoof. One of my own was sent back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Starlies and a Staravia, which are the most common Pokemon in Wonder Trades. That's 8 out of 100, which is pretty good, but expected because it's Route 1 Pokemon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Shinx. I noticed that one had like Baby Doll Eyes, Eerie Impulse, Ice Fang, Fire Fang, which is cool, so those are egg moves. The rest of them are Route 1 Pokemon, as you would expect, but this one is cool, and I didn't notice it. So that's like second most common, I'm pretty sure. And then I also got 3 Kikatoons. One of my own was sent back as well. So those are the expected easy ones that you would expect to get on one trade. Now these are also expected ones, but these are the less like common ones. So these are more uncommon ones that you could find. So I got 3 Zubats. This one has Poison Fang. Ooh, sorry. This one has like Poison Fang and Fly and Poison Fang, which might be just because it's level 16, but probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4 Bidoos, one of which was the first ever one that I Wonder Trade. I'm pretty sure it's level 28, which also has Pin Missile. So I don't know if these are like special moves or not. Also Roselia, I just put it next to the Bidoos, even though I only got 1, which would make it more uncommon than these guys in this box. Of course, 3 Pachirisus, another pretty expected one. 2 Burmese, both male, so it's probably somebody breeding to hopefully get a female one so that they can get the Wormadams and failing. So they just Wonder traded the male ones away, and now I own them. So yay. So let's do Geodudes, which are also pretty expected. So that's pretty cool. Now moving on to this box, we have all the rest of the common ones. We have 4 Magikarps, which obviously Magikarps become kind of a meme when Wonder trading, so of course I'm going to get a couple of them. 2 Combees, both male, so probably the same scenario as the Burmese, where they got male ones when they wanted female, so they just got rid of them, and now I own them. Thank you. This one surprised me. I got 3 Pelipers. This one is Pokerus, and they're all different levels. I understand why Pelipper's traded. It's very common in the later parts of the game, as well as nobody really likes Pelipper that much, so it makes sense. And then these guys, all right here, are just like random Pokemon that are like pretty uncommon, but not like common, because I only got 1 of them. But I don't think they're of any note, so I put them here. There's Wooper, Marill, Psyduck, Wurmple, Ponyta, Sentret, Aipom, Meowth, and of course, Spearow. Now we move on to this box, which is uncommon Pokemon that I had duplicates of. So when it comes to the Sinnoh starters, I actually got 3 Piplups. It looks like this one has Hydro Pump, which is an egg move, as well as this one is Drill Peck, Hydro Pump, Snore, and Icy, which are egg moves, which are cool. 2 Chimchars, both probably just breeded. No Turtwigs, which I thought was a little surprising. 2 Eevees, which I thought was once again a little surprising, as Eevee is more of a rare Pokemon just to get it in the post game, and I assume many people doing Winter Trades are not in the post game. 2 Snorunts, which is weird because I don't see a lot of Snorunts around. This one is Weatherball and Hardy. Oh wait, no. Moody's its an ability, right? So, I don't know. 2 Munchlaxes, which makes sense. They're everywhere in the underground. I have Bruce, the Blue Shellos, as well as a Blue Gastrodon, which is a little not surprising, as Gastrodon is a pretty popular Pokemon. So I did expect to get 1 or 2, and that's what I did. I got 2 Chanseys, which, as you saw in the last clip, were kind of back-to-back. I think there was like a Houndoom in between them or something. 2 Giraffes, which is another weird one, but I'm sure there was a reason for it. Same with Tauros, and then, of course, Gible. Pseudo-Legendary is going to be popular. It looks like the first one has, like, egg moves again. And they also got a Gabite, which I just looped with the Gibbles for theming purposes. Now here in this box, we have just the one-off Pokemon that I got that weren't, like, super common, but also not super rare. So we're going to start from the beginning. I have Makuhita, not much to say. Rhyhorn, Ralts. Tantimos, the Mr. Mime, because of course. Smeargle, which I didn't actually have yet. Growlithe. A Cleffa, which is a little weird. Cascoon, I was very happy about because that is a Shining Pearl exclusive. Obviously, as you know, this is Brilliant Diamond, so I'm always looking for the exclusives, and I actually got one, which made me happy. And then a Scyther and a Miltank just to wrap things up. And now the next box is where things get really interesting, because this is all the cool Pokemon that I got from this. And it goes from least cool to most cool. So starting with Unknown O, which was the first one that when I found it, I was like, oh, that's a cool one to have in a video. Because it's just such a random Pokemon to be Unknown and O at the same time. So that was cool. Next up is Noggin the Cranidos, which is cool as, obviously, as a nickname, which I always like and gives it more character. But it's also a fossil and a Brilliant Diamond exclusive, which unfortunately I am Brilliant Diamond. And for a second when I got it, I was like, oh, so cool, I got the exclusive. And I was like, wait, no. When it didn't register in my Pokedex, I was like, I need Shieldon. So then I kind of didn't like it as much. Charmander, Gen 1 starter. It looks like it has Flare Bats and Wing Attack as a egg move, which is weird that Charmander can learn Wing Attack, but I guess it makes sense with the eventual evolution. And I thought it was cool because it's not like a Sinnoh starter you start off with. It's one you have to actually go into the underground and get. So that was pretty cool. Skarmory with a bunch of tags is pretty cool, I guess. Absol is pretty unique. Houndoom, which is interesting because it's level 29, which implies to me that it wasn't found in the underground and it was just found, like, leveled up from a Houndour, which I thought was pretty cool. So I thought I'd put it in this box. Cacturn. Rotom. And Rotom's interesting because you have to go through the whole TV event just to get one. So I thought it was cool that someone was actually trading one away. I also thought it was worthy of being called a cool person in the cool box. Tentacruel. Pretty cool. See what I did there? Tentacool. Pretty cool. Even though it's Tentacruel, but that doesn't matter. Seaking with Pokerus. And this was the first one that I thought was really interesting. Like, obviously I said that I found Unknown, and I was like, ooh, this would be good for the video. But Seaking was like, well, this is something that I think people would definitely find interesting to see. It has Pokerus as well. So, I don't know. It's pretty random, but I like it. And now Seviper is probably the second or third favorite one I got, because it's another Shining Pearl exclusive, which is what I'm looking for and hoping for, and I'm just so happy I got another one. But right next to it, I also had Golem, which is really cool because it's a trade evolution. And since I have no friends, joking, I have no friends that own the game, I should say. Getting a trade evolution from Wonder Trade is much better. And it actually helped me because it's the only one that wasn't in Sword and Shield. So when they add Pokemon Home connectivity, I don't have to worry about getting a Golem somehow. I can just transfer the other 3 across and get them in my Pokedex. And then the coolest one I found, sorry, I'm stumbling over my words, it probably drives me crazy when watching this back, is Glaceon. And it's not that interesting, it's a level 15 Glaceon, but the weird thing to me is that you either have to use an Ice Stone or an Ice Rock to evolve it. So my guess is that somebody got like level 14 Eevee, went to the Ice Rock, leveled up the Pokemon, and was like, you know what, I don't need this, and got rid of it. And I was like, that's such a weird Pokemon just to find on Wonder Trade. Because remember, I'm giving away like Starlies and Bidoofs and Shinxes, and they're giving away a Glaceon, which is pretty cool. Like, if I didn't have that, it'd be pretty cool because that would save me time or an Ice Stone, depending on what I chose. So, after like a month of doing this stupid video, I've done it. I've 100 traded, Wonder traded. I said 100 traded. Wonder traded 100 Pokemon, 100, and I showed them all off to you just as I promised in the opening video, which now having this video out the way means that I can work on other videos. As you guys probably noticed that Smash Time video, well, I don't know why you noticed it, but I filmed it after I started filming this video. So, like, this was always kind of a background project for, like, the last month for me doing it. It's just hopping on, time-lapsing a couple of Wonder Trades, and then moving on. And then, of course, at the end, I was like, ooh, I get to finally finish this, and then I had to organize them all. Well, that's besides the point. I had a pretty good time doing this video, and I'm super glad I made it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And maybe sometime down the road, when Scarlet and Violet are released, maybe I'll just Wonder Trade 100 Pokemon in that. And in the meantime, before that, there's a lot of videos coming, and I might do a follow-up video of this in Sword and Shield. Don't take my word for it, but it might happen. And that's where I'm going to leave it off, so thank you for watching.